What up, everyone? It's me, Jacob Spike Kraus, and I'm super excited to bring you a #Shapes Sessions video on this Thursday. Today, we're going to be talking about all of the chord shapes that I use in my song, Proud to Be.
I am not afraid. I've never been one to...
So a little bit about this song, Proud to Be, a little bit of background. This song actually was the result of my Kickstarter campaign, a crowdfunding in raising money for my second album. And one of my reward tiers was to offer that I would write a song for you. And a friend of mine donated and asked if I would write a song about how proud they were to be Jewish. And so this was the result. I love this song. I love sharing this song. I love its message. I love how it turned out. This song has 3 sections: the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. Each one has its own shapes, so we're gonna hit them one at a time and really go through what the shapes look like. I wanna tell you that while I am doing some of these chord voicings, I'm not going to actually read out where my fingers are on which strings. I'm gonna share the guitar tab visually on the screen. If you're not sure what a guitar tab is, you can certainly look it up and do a little bit more research, but all you really need to know is that I'm going to basically list 6 numbers down vertically. The top one, the one that is the highest, is representative of the low E string. The second highest is the A string, and so on and so forth all the way down. So it's actually a visual representation of the strings of a guitar. And whatever number is listed there, that's the fret that you should be playing on. So for example, if everything said 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, that would mean you're only playing the high E string there on the bottom of the neck on the 5th fret, like this. So it would be kind of a weird sound, but that's how you read a tablature. Pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. Oh, what a way to bless the day, the same the whole world over. 3 stars and a quick amen. Next week we'll do it all again. A melody is connecting me to my global community. That's the verse of Proud to Be, y'all. So let's dive in, let's break it down. We're gonna start with an E minor 7. We're actually playing the chord shape of a G over B, which I think we talked about in the most recent video about the What Makes You Glow strumming pattern. But a G over B would be this chord right here, where you're starting from the A string. We're actually gonna include that low E in the bass, and that turns this chord into an E minor 7. If you wanna play it without the ring finger and just play that one note, you could do that too as an E minor 7. So E minor 7, and then we're going to G, a normal G chord. But we're gonna get there by walking up the bass. There's a couple ways to do this. You'll often see me use my thumb, and that has to do with the length of my fingers. Not everybody can reach their thumb all the way around to get there. So it is okay to use your pointer finger. It'll sound a little bit different. So here are some options. If you can use your thumb, you can throw in a D chord with your thumb in the bass on the F sharp, with or without your middle finger here on the high E string, doesn't matter. Right? Just take that slow. Now, if your thumb is not up to the task right now, you could play this same chord by replacing, now watch my fingers, replace your thumb with your pointer finger, and then replace your pointer finger where it was with your middle finger. And now, that's the same chord. So if this is too hard for you, just shift your fingers to get that chord instead. Now this chord, by the way, is a D chord first inversion, otherwise known as a D over F sharp, otherwise known as a D6 chord. So, pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. Or pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. We're gonna walk up again. Oh, what a way. And now we're going to an A minor 7. What a way to bless the day. But I'm not actually gonna play it down there. There's this minor 7 chord shape that I use in all of my music. I'm sure we'll talk about it a ton. And it looks like this. Here on the 5th fret, it's an A minor 7, but this shape is movable. So this is a minor 7 shape. And no matter, depending on where you move it, up and down the neck, it becomes that root note's minor 7. So A minor 7, B minor 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, so on and so forth. So I like this. Pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. Oh, what a way to bless the day. Then you're gonna have 2 G's, the same the whole world over. And underneath over is 2 D's, 2 strums on the D chord. You can play your D like this, or if you're like me, you can play the C chord and actually just slide that up 2 frets, which gives you a nice, cool, suspended version of a D chord. So, slow, and then fast. Pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. Oh, what a way to bless the day, the same the whole world over. And now in time. Pair of lights on a Friday night, warm bread and a cup of wine. Oh, what a way to bless the day, the same the whole world over. 3 stars and a quick amen. Next week we'll do it all again. A melody is connecting me to my global community. That's the verse. See you in a second for the pre-chorus. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're moving on to the pre-chorus. There are 2 ways of playing the pre-chorus. I'm going to show you a more beginner's version and then a more advanced version. The advanced version and the beginner's version have the exact same chords. It's just about the voicings and how acrobatic you want your hands to be. It's also possible, if you're still growing as a human, that your fingers might not be long enough to play the more advanced version just by nature of how large your hand is, and you might have to grow into that. Know that the beginner's version isn't dumbed down in any way. It's the same chord shapes, just with different voicings. So let's get started. The beginner's version first. The first chord is a G over B. It's that first chord that we started the whole song with, but this time do not play the low E at all. We don't want that in the bass. Start your strum from the A string, G over B, and then the only change you're gonna do is you're gonna put your middle finger on the C. Make sense? You're gonna walk up, so from a G over B to a G over C. Though we're all interconnected, we still find those so disaffected. Great. Now, E minor 7 from the beginning. And everyone's got a main objective. And underneath objective, that's going to be an A dominant 7 chord. You can use these fingers, you can use these fingers, whatever is the most comfortable. I've always found it, I like to play it like this. And then back to the G over C. Well, this is ours, this is us, we are one. So the beginner's version all the way. Though we're all interconnected, we still find those so disaffected. we are one. And you can even play a C9 for that last bar the whole way through. Okay, same chords, but a more advanced technique and fingering. This is the way that I play it, way up on the neck. Tabs on the screen. This is the G over B. Though we're all interconnected. This is the G over C. Now take note of how my fingers make that transition. I want to move the bass note, which is here, up one fret to here, but it's not going to go past my ring finger. So I'm going to take my ring finger and put that here, and then use the middle finger to replace where my ring finger had been. So that note is still in the chord. Though we're all interconnected. Make sense? We still find those so disaffected. Now, E minor 7, I'm gonna play like this. And everyone's got a main objective. And A7, I'm gonna play like that. Now, remember when I showed you the minor 7 shape? If you just move your pinky over one fret, that's now a dominant 7 shape. Everyone's got a main objective. And then the C or the C9 or the G over C. Well, this is ours, this is us, we are one. So in time, the more advanced part. Though we're all interconnected, we still find those so disaffected. And everyone's got a main objective. This is ours, this is us, we are one. So much build up, so much excitement. I think you're ready for the chorus. All right, everyone, so the chorus pattern looks like this. G, and then we're gonna take my favorite minor 7 shape, the one we actually used in both of our previous sections. We're gonna come up here and do it on the 7th fret so that it's a B minor 7. And then we're actually just gonna slide this down to the 6th fret. So that's a B flat minor 7 to an A minor 7. So the pattern is like this. Very jazzy, very chromatic. I am not afraid. First ending like this. I've never been one to run. So we're gonna walk up our bass from D. Or, if you're not using your thumb, from what's in my way, and D, everything, and now we're gonna add a D sharp half diminished or an E flat half diminished, depending on what you want to call it. That's our transition chord to get to our E minor. So, and everything I've become. Let's take the first half of the chorus. First slow, then in time. I am not afraid. I've never been one to run from what's in my way. And everything I've become. Cool, in time. I am not afraid. I've never been one to run from what's in my way. And everything I've become. All right, here we go. E minor, or E minor 7. It's written D. With the bass, if you can add it, on my face to the C9. And then immediately to the G over B. We're walking that down. Watch. It's written on my face. One more time. It's written on my face. I tell you I'm proud to be a dominant 7, a part of this family, A minor 7. Now, and then the turn, what we call the turn in between the chorus and what comes next, is the same beginning pattern from the chorus where you're just sliding that progression down the neck. Let's do the whole chorus together, slowly, and then in time. I am not afraid. I've never been one to run from what's in my way. And everything I've become is written on my face. I tell you I'm proud to be a part of this family now. And then we're gonna repeat that. Let's do it in time. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I am not afraid. I've never been one to run from what's in my way. And everything I become's written on my face. I tell you I'm proud to be a part of this family now. Woo! That's the chorus of Proud to Be. So we know the verse, we know the pre-chorus, now we know the chorus. The way I usually end this song is with a double slam on that G note coming out of the turn. So, proud to be a part of this family now. Na 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 na. We're gonna end right here on the G chord. Just like that. Thanks for learning with me a little bit today. Practice Proud to Be. This one, not the easiest, but once you get it, really gratifying to be able to pull it off. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Looking forward to doing more of these videos with you. Hope you enjoyed my first official hashtag shape sessions. And if you want to practice along with this song on the record, this is Proud to Be off of my album Cornerstones, which you can find anywhere you stream or listen to music. That's really all I got. So have a great week, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Later.